Well, I'm back, guys. I forgot to mention something that I was seriously thinking about. All right. This man and his girlfriend and his mother, she's 93, sweet little old lady. Like I'm not old. But anyway, they were totally surprised that I camp out here by myself. How would a woman do this by herself? Isn't she afraid? Well, no, I'm not afraid. Blah, blah, blah. Went through the whole spill. And then he said, well, why do you have so many chairs out there? Well, I never talked about it, but I had two. Well, actually, I started with one, ended up with two more that I got at a rummage sale, and just got another one. So in my circle, I got two tables, I've got four chairs. And he said, why do you have so many? Good question. How many people would you think is here with me when you see all those chairs? And he said, well, I figure there's other people with you. I mean, why would you have all those chairs out? That's it, ladies. Don't just have one chair. Have more than one chair. Because that way, if somebody is looking around and with malice in their mind, if they see more than one chair, they're going to assume there is more than one person. I know that 3 chairs is a little much, but a little much is better than not enough. Always make people think that there's more than just you out here. There's different ways of doing it. I mean, I'm not going to get into the ways, but the chairs is one way. One way to do it. And another way is I've got men's boots, and they were my husband's. I set them out. They think it's a man that's there. I mean, they're too big for me. And I got a pair of pants that's men's pants, obvious, and a man's shirt. And what I try to do is I try to find a place I could hang them on. That way, they assume there's a man. Works for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it works for me. I've had weird people sometimes approach me, and they might not be as weird as I think they are, but being alone, you do get these feelings, and they may be wrong, but always listen to them. Always listen to them. Bad feelings are a good indication that something isn't right. But it's they do a lot of questioning, and I don't answer too many things. Just don't answer it. Are you by yourself? No. Oh, who are you with? My husband. Well, where's he at? Well, he took the other vehicle. He took it to town. He had to do some shopping. Hey, 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 hey. He's on his way back. Never give a lot of information, because information can be very dangerous for you. Mainly you women. I mean, I'm not going to say for men. It could happen to a man too. I mean, it could be somebody out there talking to knock the man over the head and steal whatever he's got. You never know. But there are mean people out there, and you've got to always be alerted to them. Let your instinct tell you. Also, like on Little House on the Road, bless his heart, him and his wife went to town or to the ranger station or something, I don't know, they went somewhere. And some mean cusp burnt their, what do they call the campers? Oh, I can't even think of it, the canvas around it. Anyway, I'll think of it in a minute. But burned it down, burned all their stuff in it. Imagine if they had left a pet inside. That poor pet would have died a horrible death. Me, I take mine with me wherever I go. I don't leave mine behind. Mine go with me. If they're going to take anything of mine, it won't be the things that are important. It'll be things I can replace. But pop-up camper, I'm sorry, I just thought about it, his pop-up camper. But he built himself another one on his pickup, and he said it's a lot better. And the truth is, he can take it with him. He doesn't leave it. So when you're out there, and this is just a warning, be careful. Don't leave anything. If you're going to have to go into town, don't leave anything behind that is of value or you cannot replace, because they'll take it. Even my little stove, I take that with me. I take my stove with me because that's what I got. I got my stove. And I'm not going to leave it. Not leaving it. I've got a 2-burner stove, but it uses too much propane. I've got this 1-burner, and then I got a 1-burner and a 2-burner in storage. Yeah, I could go and get it, but that's a long ways to go just to just to get my stove, So be very, very leery about people. There's so many nice people you can meet. So many nice people. But then you've got those that are out there wanting to do you harm. So, ladies, be careful. Be very, very careful. Surround yourself with things that make people think that you're not alone. And don't ever leave your pets in the campsite. Ever. Even though the he did not have a pet whose pop-up camper was torched. You may have a pet. You don't know what's going to happen. So take your pets with you. I really advise that. Don't leave them behind. You love them, you take them with you. I've got the playpen. I don't leave them in there. I take them with me. Because who's to say somebody doesn't come out here and steal them? And in certain areas, oh, God forbid, what they'll steal them for. You are in the South, pit bulls. They use them for baits. I mean, it's a horrible thought, but that's the truth. I've got 2 pedigrees. No, I'm not leaving them behind. Not my pedigrees or my mongrel. They're all my family. So if your pet is your family, you take your family with you when you travel. No matter where you go. Like a child, when they're a certain age, you can leave them. They'll probably be at their friend's house or something. But your pet, don't matter what age they are, you cannot leave them. They're not going to go to their friend's house. So, anyway, this is just something I wanted to bring out that I was truly, truly, thinking about since that man asked me that question. More than one chair, and have something out that resembles or gives the impression there's a man around. He might be down the hiking trail. Don't know. And don't answer. Don't give too much information. Worst thing, the least information you give them, the sooner they leave. Because they know you're not going to answer their questions. So, anyway, that's what I was thinking about. So, for you, my dear friends, don't forget to love one another. Big hugs to every single one of you. Hug somebody as I hug you every day. Hug one person. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.